Right. Hello, I'm Brad reporting for AltCorner at Takedown Festival 2015 and I'm joined with Joe from Decade. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you very much, man.
Awesome. So, are you excited for your set on the Big Deal stage later?
Yeah, it should be quite cool. Like, we did Takedown 2 years ago and we played one of the stages in that room over there. I can't remember.
They all have different names like every year, don't they?
And we got sandwiched in between two metal bands and like we got on stage and we were like, oh my god. Whereas today, I don't think we really clashed with anyone like us, and obviously because we're in between Creeper and Moosebud, I think we'll have quite a good crowd. It should be quite fun.
For sure, yeah. I mean, you tour so much. Like, honestly, whenever I go on Facebook or Twitter, it's just like Decade official. They're touring again. Yeah. It's awesome, and I mean, that's got to be the best part of being
for
in a
sure.
band. Yeah.
I love it. Like, I think all the guys do to a degree. It does get hard sometimes, but like I partly like the drinking more than anything.
Yeah,
but,
partying.
No, it's great. I love just playing shows every night. So the adrenaline rush is just the best thing.
Yeah, I'm sure. What's some of the best like festivals or performances you've done in your career so far?
I think our number one, our collective number one was Slam Dunk this year. Just all three days were just insane for
a pop
us.
punk.
Yeah,
like Slam Dunk is the goal, isn't it?
Like Slam Dunk North and South, they stopped letting people in the room because it was full, and we were just like, what?
That is
awesome.
awesome.
It's incredible.
That is really cool. I mean, Good Luck was just such an amazing album.
Oh,
I've played it so much. I mean, he knows as well. I mean, what was it like to finally record your first full length?
Well, like, the thing was, when we did it, we didn't have a label, and we were like, well, we need to go and do an album, like, we can't do another EP, and it was great. I think we did it in 3 weeks, basically, and it was a really good process, and, like, Ramesh smashed it with the mix and stuff, and, yeah, like, I mean, we did sit on it we recorded it in November 2012, and it came out January 2014, so we were sat on it for over a year, which was frustrating, but I think it was the right thing to do at the time.
Definitely, yeah. We get some buzz and then release it, for sure, yeah. I mean, so now Good Luck's been out a while. When does Decade start looking towards album number 2?
We've written it.
Oh, awesome.
And we should, I mean, it should be out this year. We're just, that's what we're sorting out at the moment. If we weren't touring, we set it off in May, we'd probably be tracking them, but I think we're just going to do a bit before and a bit afterwards, and I mean, it's not going to be a million miles away before there's new material out.
I think it's got to be key to kind of take some time, reflect. You don't want to just release it straight after.
Oh, of course.
Take your time. So what can we expect from the upcoming album? How's it going to differ?
It's very different. I think it sounds like us still, in comparison to Good Luck, but like it's just, I don't know, it's far more mature. There's more influences from like sort of like Brit poppy type bands and grunge. Like the pop punk thing is, I don't know, with pop punk, like, it's quite a specific genre, and like there are quite a lot of constraints to it, and we kind of stopped listening to it so much and started listening to stuff that we grew up listening to and started taking influences from that.
For
so
sure.
Like, it is a weird bag of stuff, but I definitely, like, I love it. Like, listening to just the demos, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, so it sounds awesome. I mean, that's the trouble with pop punk, I think. There's so many bands who are pop punk now. It's like every band is a pop punk band, so unless you have an edge to yourself like you guys do, I think you kind of fall into like the same kind of category as a lot of others. So. I mean,
I'd be interested to see how many of our fans don't like it, because the pop punk element's kind of gone, but it's still there a little bit. But like, it's, I don't know. We just wanted to write music, and we wrote it, and we listened to it, and we're like, we love this. I wonder if everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to develop, haven't you? You don't want to be one of those bands who just churns out like 10 of the exact same albums.
I definitely think people will hear the natural progression, like.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you guys have been working your asses off for so long now. What tips would you give to upcoming bands on how to kind of survive, I guess? And I
mean, I think touring's like a necessity. I mean, like, it is really difficult to start touring, but I definitely think, like, you have to do the rubbish toilet tours. You've got to do them just to get under your belt, because once you get used to playing shows for a week or 2 weeks straight, like, doing one-offs are easier, and you just, your consistency is far better. And I think a lot of bands, like, they rush playing live, whereas actually you need to get your sound tight, and then people will start talking about you, and promoters will start asking for you to come and play shows. So I think that's key, really.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just kind of, because a lot of bands go into it thinking like, we want to be rock stars, that's it.
Yeah.
And I think you do need to kind of keep a level head. And,
Absolutely.
You know,
yeah.
and it shows you guys. I mean, playing Slam Dunk, you know, the amount of festivals. I mean, you supported the Used. I mean, that must have been awesome.
Yeah, it was incredible. Like me and Bert, I was just like, I went and saw the Used at Taste of Chaos in 2006, and I was blown away by him then. And like, he's such a humble guy.
Really,
like, he's a really nice dude.
Yeah.
The whole band were,
Yeah.
but like, I spoke to him quite a lot, and he's just he's very much. I don't know. Like, I guess for somebody like him who's had a really, you know, they've had like a 15-year career.
Yeah, I mean, they've done so much. Haven't they?
Yeah, and he's still level-headed as hell.
I mean, that's great. That's what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what new music are you currently listening to at the moment?
Do you know what? I'm in a bit of a rut. I'm trying to think. I've actually been listening to loads of weird stuff like Years and Years, the pop band.
Oh, right.
But I don't know. Like the last album that I've really got into was Cope by Manchester Orchestra, which came out last April.
Yeah, great album.
Yeah,
really
great
good
album.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think now. Like I get stuck with
You just
like
listen
5
to loads,
albums.
don't you? Yeah.
It's
mental.
difficult.
So, what is the best part about being in a band?
I think, like for us, like when we started, we were all kind of mates, but like we became best friends within like a year, and now like, you know, touring and just doing one-off shows and stuff is an excuse to hang out with your best friends. Is wicked. Like that's definitely up there for me, and it's also just, you know, apart from the long drives and stuff, it is a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And like, you know, I mean, part of me, like my motto is like, you know, chances are you'll feel like shit the day after whatever if you drink or don't, so you may as well drink and have fun, which is what
exactly.
I do. But
Yeah, I mean, we have a bit of fun now. We do a little lucky dip, where you basically just have to pick a letter from A to Z, and you just got to answer it, and it couldn't be anything. Trust me, they're really weird, but
I'll go
quite
with
fun.
Q.
Q. Okay, we'll go to Q. Imagine you are watching a concert, and you can kill one member of the band you are watching and take over their lives forever. Which band and who would it be?
Oh Christ, that's so hard. I don't know. Oh, actually, no, I know who it would be. It'd probably be Jesse Lacey from Brand New.
Oh, great, Brand New. Just the fact they're working on a new album as well is
I
amazing.
know, like I'm a massive fan of Brand New, and not like I could replace him in any way. But if I got his voice and everything, then I'd be.
You'd have to be. I wonder if that guy is consistently sad though. That's what I always think.
Yeah,
I think he must be.
I just like I've read stuff about him saying that like if you ever meet him, he's much more keen on talking about everything but Brand New.
Yeah.
Which I think is cool. Like it's a cool mentality. I think, but like, you know, I can't imagine how he writes the songs he does.
I know.
They're just incredible.
Yeah, they are just awesome. So, new albums in the works. That should be awesome. Do you have any tours coming up?
Yeah, we're heading out with Set It Off in May for UK and Europe. It's like, I think it's from the 4th of May until the 22nd. And we're doing Hit the Deck in April, and we're going to announce a few shows around there, hopefully. Hopefully maybe do a few headline shows in May as well. And then, after that we don't know yet. But
awesome. So, do you have a name for the new album yet, or is it under wraps?
No, we don't. We've literally all the working titles and stuff. Some of them are stuck, some of them are just awful.
You write them down one day, and the next day you're like, no.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
That's awesome. Thanks so much for speaking to us, man. It's been absolutely my pleasure.
Problem,
I've been Brad reporting for AltCorner. I've been speaking to Decade. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.